AuntieWoot! Happy Valentine's Day! So here is AuntieWoot's Valentine special. I don't have anything to give to all of you. I can only offer you this video so I can trigger a part of you, fit and ready for this most awaited Valentine's Day. With all the support I got from my first video, I consider it a blessing. It is a blessing indeed. Better than money even. Thank you so much. So what is AuntieWoot's opinion about Valentine's Day? I'm not trying to be cool or anything. I'm just being me. I hope that through this video, I might be given the chance to open your mind and maybe expand your knowledge about life by just simply believing in the word love. My AuntieWoot ramblings are based solely on my own opinion. I urge everyone who listens to my message to open their minds into what I'm trying to say before the hate comments. AuntieWoot rambles, for example. I've had random thoughts recently, so many, as a matter of fact. A few hours from when you click this video, it will be this so-called Valentine's Day. And if you're a girl and you are not single, you will be undeniably expecting your man to be giving you some much needed amor. Amor is apparently Latin. Who even understands Latin anyway? AuntieWoot is rambling again. But hear me out. What is the point that people speak unknown languages in front of other people who do not even know the meaning of what they're listening to? How, in their way, will they be able to share the knowledge they just heard from an unknown language? Some churches do that. I never really understood why they speak in Latin or unknown languages. In my own opinion, those churches who speak Latin do it to hide the truth. A lot of people I talk to have stopped believing in going to church. They would rather work and earn money for their mortgage, or they would rather spend quiet time praying in their own way, every day, including Sundays. Let me make a statement out there. Most people who don't go to church every week have turned out to be nicer compared to the ones who are always in church every Sunday. People of service, people of love. Anyways, back to the subject. Yes, if you're a girl and you're already taken, listen to me. There's a very high chance of you wanting something from your partner. A few hours from now, you will be expecting your boy to have your roses, chocolates, cards, tons of hearts, and maybe even a ring from him. And if not, you're probably expecting a nice dinner date with him to kindle your memories when you first started. Or maybe you both just started the relationship and tonight is the night. And if you are single, you should hear me out. Please wait. This topic of love is very broad. But let's start with the single ones. You have it good. Don't cry on that day. I'd love to spend Valentine's Day sleeping. And if you're single, you're more than lucky. AuntieWoot, I'm very jealous of your state. Maybe what I'm just trying to say is that if you're single on Valentine's Day, you are very, very blessed. What, in my own opinion, is Valentine's? My AuntieWoot words are hopefully not for you to judge, but for you to understand with an open heart. I want to get your heart to beat again. On this channel, AuntieWoot, and the events that unfold on my day-to-day life, hope to be able to make you listen to your inner voice, your inner being, your inner you. This is not just another YouTube channel. This is empowered by my own will to open people's hearts and minds into something bigger. I hope and pray that you merge your mind into goodness with me. Let us begin. Valentine's Day for me is a day of bankruptcy. I mean, isn't it? What if we open our minds into real love instead of physical gifts? What if I show my real meaning of love and hope and pray that I can make you rethink of the chocolates and flowers and love you expect to get on Valentine's? What is love to you? How does it feel? I will be answering these two questions after I share the truth to you. Please listen to this. Everything about love is all in here. My basis on the meaning of love is found in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Let me read it to you. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, New International Version, NIV, verses 1 to 3. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Verses 4 to 7. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Verses 8 to 13. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. Verse 13. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So, what is love for Auntie Woot? I do not see love like how most couples see it. Love for me is not about flowers and roses, not about rainbows, colorful hearts, and unicorns like how kids or everyone sees it on TV shows and ads. Love for me is deeper than all that. Real and true love is self-sacrifice. And no, I'm not trying to make you commit something bad. I'm hoping to talk to your inner you, the real you. The inner you is the person who you are when nobody is around you. That is the part inside you that I want to speak to. Love is my battery. It energizes me. It strengthens me. It pushes me to do something better than the best every day. Love is indeed the greatest. Love for me is blood. Blood represents hardships and turmoils. Love for me is painful. Love for me is hidden in tears. Love for me is the reason why you and I are still here. Love for me is not measured by physical and worldly gifts. Love for me is real. Love for me is not selfish. Love speaks by itself. All you have to do is feel it and act upon it. Love is found everywhere. Yes, everywhere. It is there. You just fail to see it. If you're a man and you're watching this, love is deeper than the candlelight dinner you're planning for. Love is sweeter than the chocolates you will be handing to that girl you love. Love is stronger and endless compared to the roses that you will be spending on her this Valentine's. Love is greater than your university degree or your fancy car. It is stronger and wider than what you will ever think of. Love is not shown physically. It is a feeling. It is made manifest in your actions. So, for the singles, if you are spending your Valentine's Day alone, I urge you to keep that peace in you. I urge for the singles to take time in peace and silence, instead of watching and looking at their phones while they wait for it to ring for a call from someone. I urge the singles to spend this time in a moment of peace and silence instead, listening to this audio and replay it instead of dwelling in sadness and loneliness. Don't cry thinking you're lonely. You are never really alone, even if you are. I pray for you. You are not empty-souled just because you're alone and single. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, you are constantly being watched, not by CCTV or any camera. It also depends if you look good and have stalkers. You are always with someone who loves you and guides you. What if you are being prepared for something bigger than these tears you are currently shedding? Who knows? What if loneliness is the way to true joy and happiness? What if being single and free isn't bad at all? So, to all the people still listening to this, love is not something that can be bought. It is not hidden inside the chocolates that you will eat. Love is not just about you. If you think you're in love, I urge you to read 1 Corinthians chapter 13 again. That's all I can say about love for now. This topic is just too broad. Also, it's almost Valentine's Day. I hope and pray that everybody enjoyed AuntieWoot's opinion about Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. See you next time. Bye. AuntieWoot.